Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with Mr. Kelvin. My name's Mr. Kelvin, and we're in a slightly different location. Instead of being at the library today, we're actually at my wife and I's home. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's a Christmas tree back there. And yes, it is March. Um, oh, no, it's April now. Wow. Oh, time is moving fast, and that tree is still up. So, anyway, moving on. Also, I have some other friends here as well. I have pizza. Yes, pizza is my little bird. Yes, he's a bird. I don't know what type of bird. He might be a chick, it might be a duck. I don't know. He's my buddy though. Yes, and he's going to be joining us for our stories today. And our stories today, our first one is going to be Good Night by Sandra Bounton. All right? Yes. Now, I hope you're comfortable. I hope you have a little friend. Yes, indeed. Maybe pajamas, maybe a blanket. Get comfy. It's time for a little bit of some stories, okay? All right. Here we go. The sun has set not long ago. It's a beautiful sunset with all the warm colors, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, the pinks. Oh, and look, off on the horizon, we've got a little boat full of animals. That's right. Now, everybody goes below. Now, when you're on a ship, there isn't just like the top part of the ship, there is also a beneath part if the ship is big enough. That's right. That's where they are. To take a bath in one big tub with soap all over. Scrub, scrub, scrub. That's right. That's got to be a big tub to fit all those animals. And it is important to go to bed clean. It helps. They hang their towels on the wall once they're done. That's very good bathroom etiquette. Yes, indeed. Making sure you hang up your towel and hanging them up helps them dry. And of course, we've got to find pajamas, big and small. Uh-oh, someone's got some pajamas on his antlers. That's right. Now, with some on top and some beneath, they brush and brush and brush their teeth. Look at that. A whole bunch of animals doing the good thing and brushing your teeth. And make sure you brush your teeth too before you go to bed. It's important. And when the moon is in the rise, they all go up. Wait, they're going to go back up? Oh, I thought they were getting ready for bed. Well, let's see where they're going to go. And they went up there to exercise. To exercise. I thought they were getting ready to go to bed. They even took a bath. I don't know about this. But look at them. They're really getting it. One's jump roping, lifting weights, dancing. And down once more, but not so fast. They're on their way to bed at last. Oh, look at that. He is pretty tired there. Maybe they did the exercise to tucker them out. Genuinely, exercise does make you tired. They climb into their feather bed. Oh, look, those two are yawning, so give me a good yawn. Mm. Some at the foot and some at the head. There we go. That's got to be a big bed to fit all those animals. But they look pretty comfy. And two little rabbits sing a song while everybody hums along. One little rabbit is like, la 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 la. And the other one over here, all the other animals are like, that's right. Now, here's something that's very interesting. This book actually has a full song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up the book, and you can feel free to like pause it, take a look at it. I hope the letters are pretty clear. You can even take note of the sheet music. And if you've got some talented musicians in your family, you can figure it out. Yes. The day is done. They say good night, and somebody turns off the light. Click. The moon is high. The sea is deep. And they rock and rock and rock to sleep all the way on that little boat in the ocean. And that is the end of our first story. Good night, good night. That's right. Very good job listening. Now, it's about time for us to read our second story, but give me a moment to go get it. I'll be right back, okay? See you soon. Welcome back. All right. Are you ready for our second story? Still comfy? Getting a little sleepy? Hopefully so. And we have little pizza over here, and he's got a little friend. He's got a little ducky. Yes, indeed. You look ready. You're wrapped up in your blanket. By the way, the blanket actually is like a pepperoni pizza blanket. So Pizza loves the blanket because he's a pizza. Or his name is Pizza. He's not pizza. Moving on. All right, second story. It is Good Night, Harry. And this is by Kim Lewis. Now, if we look closely at the cover, we have a little lamb, we have a little teddy bear, and we have a little elephant. That's right, a hairy elephant, but an elephant nonetheless. It's a very good opening shot right here. Very beautiful shot right here. Love this one. Here we go. Harry the elephant was getting ready for bed with his friends Lulu and Ted. Now, what is little Harry doing? We saw it in the last book. That's right. Little Harry is taking a bath with a little rubber ducky and a little stuffed penguin and a little frog. There's little Ted and there's little Lulu. Good night, everyone, said Harry. Went Lulu, said Ted. Harry lay waiting, but sleep didn't come. Oh no. Look, Harry's still awake. Hmm. Oh, well, I just forgot my bedtime story, thought Harry. He opened his books, he looked at the pictures, he looked at the words. His eyes grew heavy. He snuggled down again. I'm waiting, he said, but sleep didn't come to Harry. Oh no. There he is, getting his little books, and he's reading. And you know, reading a good bedtime story makes you sleepy. But Harry is still awake. Well, maybe I'm not really tired, thought Harry. He hung up the clothes, he cleaned up his room, he ran in place, he touched his toes, he hopped on one foot, he jumped up and down. It's going back to the exercise, you know? Sometimes exercise does make you sleepy. Let's see if it helps. Then Harry got right back into bed. Zzz, zzz, went Lulu, went Ted. I'm waiting, said Harry, but nothing happened. Little Harry is still awake. Wide awake at that. Oh no. Well, maybe I'm not really comfy, thought Harry. He stretched out one way, he stretched out another way. He lay on his tummy, he laid on his back. Look at those different ways he's trying to sleep. He closed his eyes tight. Zzz, went Lulu. Snore, said Ted. I'm still awake, sighed Harry. Harry doesn't look too happy. Look, look, look. He does not look too happy at all. Then Harry began to actually worry. He worried and worried. He just couldn't stop. He thought of tomorrow. He thought of today. He thought about nothing. He thought about lots. He wriggled and swiggled and he rolled in a ball. Harry was not having a good time. Not at all. And he took all the blankets. So much so, he took them from Lulu and Ted. Oh no. Hey, said Lulu, waking up with a start. Harry, what are you doing? Asked Ted. I can't go to sleep, said Harry sadly. Well, that's no reason to take all the blankets. But they seemed to be understanding. Harry looked out the window and he rubbed his tired eyes. Oh, Harry. What if sleep never ever comes at all? He said. Don't worry, Harry, said Lulu. We're here, Harry, said Ted. Oh. Harry's friends were with him during his tough time. And the three friends sat close together. They looked at the world outside. Lulu sang a song to the moon. Ted counted to the bright evening stars. They heard an owl hoot, hoot. Petals fell in the breeze. They felt the dew of the night. They're all looking out the window there. Harry snuggled up with Lulu and Ted. His eyes felt heavy. He gave a big yawn. Let me hear your best yawn. Good night, Harry, said Lulu. Sweet dreams, Harry, said Ted. And look, they're tucking little Harry in. That's adorable. But look at that. Harry was fast asleep. And snuffle was all he said. And that is the end of our story. Good night, Harry. Now, it's hard to go to sleep sometimes. Not only for you, like a little one, but also for our parents and guardians. Insomnia is what it's called, and sleeping can sometimes escape us. Sometimes we stay up worrying, our brain, we can't stop thinking. Sometimes it's very hard to sleep. But it is possible. It is possible. Sometimes people need different ways to sleep. Sometimes people will get up and exercise. Sometimes it's just a matter of listening to something peaceful. Sometimes it's drinking some more milk, some tea, or perhaps some nice music, you know? Or, like what we just did, maybe a bedtime story. Maybe you need a little friend like pizza. Yes, indeed. But whatever you get, whatever you need, it is possible to get some sleep. Sleep will come. It will come. But on that note of sleeping, I think it's about time for us all to get a little bit of shut-eye. I know it's daylight saving times now, so as you can see, even though it's evening time, there's still a little bit of sunlight left. But don't let that fool you. Bedtime is still bedtime, okay? So I hope you get some really good rest this evening. I really do. But before we go, let's do our goodbye song together, okay? All right. So long, farewell, goodbye. So long, farewell, adios. So long, farewell, adieu. Hand on your heart or your chest. It was so fun to spend time with you. And I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful, restful sleep this evening. All right? I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye, and pizza, wave bye. Bye-bye. Okay, sweet dreams.